Well, I guess the story actually began right here on Martin Luther King Drive back in 1969. I just finished at Mississippi State and I had an idea about making gift products. We've used this building for almost 45 years. It's 40 foot by 80 foot. And we've rented it for 45 years for $150 a month. Probably the only reason that we were able to survive, thanks to Ms. McDaniel. This is one of the major machines. We got two major machines, and this is definitely a large machine that it's a CNC where it's not made. They have CNCs that have 4x8 beds, but this one just has a 48-inch bed. It's 24 inches wide, and so of course this table goes back and forth, and then this round it goes back and forth that way, and then the route it goes this way. So that's 3 axes, and this machine right now is down because we've got a $300 board out, but we can retrofit this whole machine for $3,000. So we're thinking that we're just going to go ahead and do that rather than put more boards in it, because they're periodically going out. The machine was bought in 1983, so it's still as very good a machine today as it was then. And then we have an English drill. It's an air drill, and of course the whole machine this is the controller, and then it puts the information that we put numbers into the machine. We put the information on a CD, and of course this is a repeater. So you just hit this green button and the machine comes out and does the same thing over and over. This right here is a $225 pickup truck, and of course the machine comes out, cuts the profile on the doors, and cuts this groove for the hinge. It's accurate up to 2.5 thousandths of an inch, and that's necessary to make this caliber of coils. And of course this machine makes a lot of money, and it still can do a lot of things. Now we'll go to the second major machine, which is the lathe. Alright, this has been a beautiful machine for us. It was made in Spain. It's a Calpe. It's made in the Basque area of Spain, and it has been a wonderful machine. Of course, it's electric over hydraulic, and I'll run it for you. It makes a little noise, and so you can see how it works. But this machine is about a 12-footer, and it's got about 36 inches of bed depth. And of course, it can turn a huge turning. We've done architectural turnings, and of course, most of the time we're doing small toy parts similar to this egg. So it's a profile cutter, and it's also a repeater, and it's a wonderful machine. And you see the knife shaving the piece. At the same time, alright, I'll come around to the back of us. I don't want to make anybody seasick, but you see this needle. This needle is following that path. Well, it's not really following it because I don't have it engaged. Alright, this is a fantastic safety tool. It works like a guillotine where the blade is down here, the blade comes up. It's a chop saw made in Texas. It's a whirlwind, and of course it's made to cut up lengths of lumber, and it'll chop up a truckload of lumber in a day. Works on all air, never had a problem with it, and it's a great chop off. This replaces the old radial saw, which would kick and get in the bind, and the radial saws have hurt a lot of people. This machine's got a safety kick where if you don't have a board in there, it won't fire. So it's a really safe machine. I bought this machine. Now this machine is a phenomenal machine. I'll show you how it cuts. It'll be loud, so I won't play it right now. But of course, it's got these adjustments, and it's a straight line saw, and that means that when you run a board through here, it'll cut it so straight that you can turn around and glue the board back together. Now this machine is great for rough lumber where you're cutting the edges, and of course this is when you're cutting strips. You cut your strips and then you go over to the whirlwind saw and chop them. So this is a great machine. It's a Japanese machine, and when we bought it, every bearing in it was frozen up. So we rebuilt the whole machine, but we've never had trouble in 40 years with this machine. And of course, it's got the full rollers, and I'm gonna cut. To keep it from getting clogged up, the exhaust, I'm gonna cut the exhaust on. You won't be able to hear much. We'll go to the other side. Okay, this is a big edge belt sander. You can sand panels or cabinet doors or whatever on this machine. It's got like a 6-foot belt. It's a great fast sander, and it's really solid. We've never had a problem on it. Now this sandpaper, if you ran your finger into it, it'll definitely cut your nails, and does a nice job manicures. Of course, I'm kidding. It's got a rapid sanding rate, so you have to be real careful with it, but it's a great sander. You can clean up an edge like that just in 30 seconds, so it's a great machine.